Hey Manny, Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com, and I'm going to show you how I cut the blue mirrored lenses for your RayBan 4105 folding Wayfarer. Of course, these are the original blue lenses, blue mirrored lenses that I took out, and then these are the ones that I'm going to put in with your prescription. So let me go ahead, and actually, since I just cut your clear lenses, the shape is still memorized into the frame, into the computer, I should say. I put in your pupillary distance, do a polycarbonate lens on cut for a plastic, and I know in advance to take it down a little bit in size. I may have to do more, but you can always cut more off of a lens. You can never add it back on. So I'm going to spin the axis wheel of my Marco 101 lensometer to 97, which is the axis of your right eye. I'm going to put the power drum at -4 1/4 and rotate your lens until the sphere power comes in clearly, and I believe this is your left lens because it's not coming in clearly. Let me rotate this one until it comes in clearly. And I'm just going to double check the power of everything. So 450 minus 75, and that is good. Let me just double check since these aren't marked right and left. I'm going to do the same thing on this one and see what I get. That one is wrong. Okay, back to, hang on, let me turn this one to 68. Go ahead and get that lined up just right. That one is a -450, minus 550. We are good to go. So that is the right lens. Let me spin this back to 97. I should have just dotted that, your left up while I had it there. So back to 97. Back to 4 1/4. Back to coming in clearly. Just gonna check your powers, and we're good to go. So let me put some, wait a second here, this is going to be the right lens. It should be on this side. Should be on this side. Okay. Put those dots on your lenses again. Hey, I can see myself in my reflection. How about that? Which is more than I can say for these red dots. There we go. I see them now. I see them now. There's that one. There's that one. Okay. Put that there. That is the right lens. Let me mark that one right. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the left. Spin this back to 68. And put the power drum there. Rotate the lens until everything comes in clearly. And being the left lens, I should have it on this side. Should be doing it on this side. There we go. We get everything lined up just perfectly. Sorry to take my time on this one. These are some expensive lenses. I don't want to mess them up. I don't want to mess up any lens, but especially the expensive ones. Okay. I need some more ink in there, I'll tell you what. Let me just put some more ink like I did the last time, but I did not put enough. I'm going to get this thing saturated this time. So much it might spill everywhere, but hey, it's better than nothing. So, close that back down. Put that in there. You've never seen me take this much time before, have you? This is how the pros do it, though. There's certain ones you can race through. There we go. There we go. There's some dots for me. That is the left one. There's certain ones you race through, and there are certain ones you take your time with. I'm taking my time with this one. So I'm going to put the block on. Put the adhesive sticker there. Pull away the tape to make this side sticky. Get everything lined up perfectly, and down we go. Same thing for the left. Everything lined up perfectly, because then we still got stuff to talk about. And that's the right lens. Let me put that in the chuck and hit start. Let me make sure the trap is clean and there's no debris. We're good there. So the calipers are going to come down, and they're going to trace the right side of your frame onto the lens to make sure it's large enough to fit. And then it's going to trace the front surface, measuring the thickness of the lens to know exactly where to place the bevel. so it fits inside the frame the best. Got a great blue mirror coating on these lenses. Can you see me? Can you see me? I can see me. That's the first cut. It's just going around really slow. It does not want to touch down. There. So it is now 8:04 on Monday, July 7th. It's still 91 degrees in my hometown of Durham, North Carolina. So these are to be cut in your frame. Now, one thing I do want to talk to you about, you see how solid this is? I got your red lenses in, the 15R, and for some reason, they're just not as brilliant. And I think that happened with that first pair you got at Lens Crafters you were complaining about. And I told you how, in the description, it's red around the edges. And when you hold it just right, you turn your head and you get that red all over the lens at a certain angle, but from head on, there's a dark spot in the front, and that's what we are getting. So let me know if you like that. If not, we can punt and go to plan B. We've still got, check my sister's lens again from the last video. See if these are dark enough. Not yet, a little bit more. So, of course, I don't know what look you were going for. You were trying a couple of them. But you've got the solid blue here, which is the 16R, and that turned out pretty good. That's a solid, and maybe you wanted a solid one. And of course, that other one, the dielectric as it's called. What was that one? That was the, where is that lens? The 15R. The 15R is the virtual red. Now, if you want something more brilliant, you know, I can do, that's that same shade where it's the same thing all over, just like your blue lens. And if that's what you prefer, we can punt and go that way. But for now, that's what we have. I was just kind of surprised that the red was not all over, but maybe you did your research and you're okay with that. I was just a little bit surprised when I saw your red lenses. So, my tint samples, you're pretty familiar with these by now. Come on, Paige, turn. Why won't you turn? Because I have my thumb on it. But that's them. That's all the lenses I can do. So we'll cut your red ones next. Put those in the tray for batter up. Of course, this is your cute little case for the folding Wayfarers and the little box that RayBan sends it to me in. The 4105, color 601, and the 50 eye size. You still got the little leather, Italian leather case. We're just about done, and then we'll see about popping the blue lenses in. Okay, dry that off. Of course, you have the gray polarized on this side, so when you look out, you see gray. When people look at you, they see blue. So real quick, back to the handstone. Do the safety bevel to smooth off those rough edges. Scrape everything off the edge of your lens. Put it on the counter, and then wipe it on the floor. And let's see if this thing fits now. Let's tuck it in at the outside corner. Press down with the thumbs. Not yet. I'm going to take a little bit more off. You know that golden rule. You can always cut more off. You can never add it back on. So back to the touch-up. Back to the retouch, as it's called. So I hope your brother Chris is enjoying his glasses, his Club Masters I sent him. Your cousin Junior enjoying his Carbon Tech fiber out in North Hollywood. And of course these bad boys are going to Vegas, Sin City. It used to be called, now it's the Family Fun City. Yeah, so you've got the solid blue and the dielectric, which means as you move your head, that mirror coating moves with it. Let's try again with the right lens. Out it comes. Back to the handstone real quick. My old GoPro looking back up at me. It's sad, isn't it? I should turn it on and film myself from the other angle, where you actually see me. Wipe that on the floor. Of course, tuck the lens in at the outside corner, then using your thumbs, press down at the nose. Now it snaps in easily. No problem there. So let's do the same thing for the left. Put that in, flip that over to the left, and hit start. Let's see how this pops out. Oh yeah, we're good, we're good. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. So you will be receiving 3 pairs of lenses, 1 frame. You'll have a pair of clear lenses for this frame. You'll have the blue the polarized mirror with the blue mirror coating, and you'll have the red dielectric lens. All of them, both mirror coated lenses are polarized gray. One had a blue mirror applied, the other had a red mirror applied. So once that's cutting, let's go ahead and keep working on this lens. Take this block off. I just want to inspect that it's cut properly. Let's spin that back to 97. Perfect. Perfect. We are good to go. While that is cutting, let me work on that next one. I got to cut one more tonight after you. Let me get that paperwork ready. Make sure I've got his lenses. There we go. This guy's getting his second pair. So let me check for lenses. These are my anti-glare lenses down here. -1 1/4, -75. -1 1/4, -75. Oh, we got a pair of them. He's the same in both eyes. Good thing I had a pair of them. With anti-glare, without anti-glare. With me, without me. With me, without me. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, those are his. Cover up his name for HIPAA violations. So you bought the black rubber new Wayfarers. Today I'm wearing the color 6012, which is the tortoise beige. Look, I can't get it back on because of those straps. There we go. Is that back on? Is that back in? But I'm wearing the tan shirt, so that's why I got this color today, so it matches my shirt and my pants. Always matching. Pop the lens out of one color, put it in another. So your lens is now getting the bevel, so it will stay inside the frame. The water jet's kicking in to wash away any optical debris. I should at least juggle or do something different. Tell a story. Once upon a time, long ago, clean a little dust off there. Always cleaning, always cleaning. All right. I'm getting a little better. When I first started on your clear lenses, I didn't have any fingernails left. Now I'm wearing a groove back into that thumbnail, so it's making it come off a little easier. And then wipe that on the floor. Clean, keep the counters clean, keep the counters clean, wipe everything on the floor. So, tuck it in at the outside corner using my thumbs, press down. And actually, let me take a little bit more off of this one. It wants to be stubborn. And I just want to make it easy for you to pop them in and out as you change colors of your lenses. Now in the future, if you buy another color frame, you can have one pair of clear, one pair of sunglasses, or two pair of sunglasses, two pair of clear, however you want to do it. Well, I guess you couldn't have two pair of clear, but because you only have one set of clear lenses, but you have two sunglass lenses. Now see, when I look down at it this angle, the lens looks very red. When I look from overhead, it gets dark. But at this angle,